So hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. My name is Aslan and today we are on day 18th of building the problem solving skills with the help of Python. Now if you are very new to this channel, very new to this playlist, guys, let me give you a very brief introduction of what this playlist is all about. So in this playlist we have been building problem solving skills with the help of Python. Now we started from a very basic question. As you can see on the screen, we started from a very basic question and then we have been moved on to different types of question with increasing difficulty level. So right now we have a question which is based on Armstrong number and which is based on mathematics. Now I've already solved so many questions which is based on numbers, and I've already solved so many questions previously on strings too. But my main focus is on integers, on numbers. Why? Because this will help you to build a problem solving skills, logical skills, and it will help you build it quickly, because numbers, to deal with numbers, is the best way to build problem solving skills. Now there I will just telling you more tricks to build it quickly, but today's question is uh, to solve a question which is Armstrong number. Now what is Armstrong number? We will just discussing it soon. So just before starting to solve this question, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. Now let's discuss what is Armstrong number. So what we have to do here is we have to implement a Python function that checks if a given integer is an Armstrong number. An Armstrong number is a number that is equal to the sum of its own digit raised to the power of the number of digits. So what does it mean? It means that if we add all of these digits, it will be giving sum, and if we just add their power raised, if we sum of its digits raised to the power of the number of digits. Now what does it mean? It means that if I add, let me just dry run, or just let me explain it to you that what the question actually means. Now if I just take the sum of digits, it will be equal to 1 plus 5 plus 3, right? This we already have done to take out the sum of digits. So 1 plus 5 plus 3 will be 9, right? Now what the question, so 1 plus 5 plus 3 will be 9. Sum of digits will be 1 plus 5 plus 3 is equals to 9. Now what we have to do here is we have to, an Armstrong number is equals to the sum of its digits raised to the power of the number of digits. Now raised to the power of digits. Now if I raise it to the power of digits, so number of digits are what? 3. Number of digits are 3. So if we raise it to the power of 3, so if I raise it to the power of 3, this will be 1 into 3. I have to also raise this to the power of 3, right? If I will be raising it, this number also to the raised power 3, and this number will also be raised to the power of 3. Now raised to the power of 3. Now this will be not giving me 9. Why it will be not giving me 9? Now we have to check whether this sum of digits raised to the power of the number of digits are 3, so the length is 3. Now we have to raise each individual digit. What you have to do, we have to raise each individual digit to the power of the length of the digit. So the length of the number is 3. If we take an example of 153, so the length of the number is 153. All right, now the length will be the power of each individual digit. Now we have 3 digits here, right? So first digit is 1, second digit is 5, and third digit is 3. Now we will be adding all of these 3 values, and while also increasing their power to the length of its digits. So length of digit is 3. So this is what we have to do. So now what we will be getting here is 1 into power 3 will be 3, 1 into 1 into 1, so it will be 1 already. 1 into 1 into 1 plus it will be 1. Now 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 will be 125. Then 3 into 3 into 3 will be 120. 27. Now if we add all of these values, we should be getting 153, because 25 plus 27 will be 52, and 52 152 plus 1 will be equal to 153. So this is what we have to do. All right. Now if I have another question in another example, if I take input as another example, let's suppose I take a smaller value. Let's suppose I take 32. Now 32 is two-digit number, so we'll be raising the power to the power of 2. So just for your clarification, I am taking 32 so that you can understand what you have to do actually. Now we are taking we are taking 32. Now we do not know that this is Armstrong number or not. I also do not know. I'm just checking it whether it's an Armstrong number or not. Now 32 we have to check for 32. So now 32 will be raised to the power of 2 because the why, because the length of the input is 2. Now 3 will be raised to the power 2 and 2 will be raised to the power 2. Now we have to remove all of these values from here, and we will be taking two values. That will be 3 into 2 will be 9. 9 plus 4 will be equal to 13. So that this will be equal to 13, which is a false value. So output will be false. So I believe that now you have understood this question, that what we have to actually do. So after we understand it while doing it manually, let's just understand that how we will be creating a program. Now we know that to calculate the sum of digit, we have created already we have created a program, right? Now we will be doing the same thing, but right now we will be doing it in a more trickier way. So what I'm going to do here is I will be checking. First of all, I will be creating a function. Let's just start creating a function there. Let's just first create a function, Armstrong number, and Armstrong number, which will be taking any number. Let's suppose I take any number, num, and let's just pass this value for a while, and I will be printing this function Armstrong number, and I will be taking 153 and also taking not 152, it will be 153, and I will be taking 32. Both of these values I will be taking, so that we should know that first value is for true and second value which we have calculated manually, it was false. Now we'll be just checking it with the help of program whether what we have created with the program is true or not. So to do that, what I will be doing here is I will be creating a loop here in which it will be calculating the sum. So let's first of all create a variable here which will be calculating sum is equals to 0. Now I'll be creating a loop while num is greater than 0, and I have already told it to you that to calculate the digit of sum of digits, what we do here is we will be writing a digit variable here, which will be adding this digit will be added to the sum. Now this digit, what will it will be? It will be the remainder of 153 divided by 10. So to take out the remainder of 153 divided by 10, we'll be writing num mod 10, because 153 is a fixed value, it's a static value, but we have to type it dynamically. So we'll be taking num instead of 153 because we'll be changing the num on each iteration. So we'll be not taking directly 153, we'll be taking num, and num of course is 153 on the first iteration if we talk about example number 1. So num, if I say in the comment here, will be 153, and this will be divided by 10, which is modulus function. This will be which will be giving me remainder as 3. So now 153 mod 10 will be giving me remainder as 3. So this will be my digit, and now this digit will be added in my sum variable, sum. All right, sum plus is equals to 3. Now right now what I'm doing here is I'm just not doing this part. I'm just first of all creating a function which will be creating the sum of digits. Now that second step, what we'll be doing, we will be just checking for the Armstrong number. So right now what I'm focusing on to create a function that will be calculating the sum of digits. Now sum plus is equals to 3. Now second step, I have to change this number. This number is 153, and on each iteration it will remain 153 until I change it. So to change it, what I'm going to do here is, in the first iteration it was 153, so I have to change it to 15, right? It was 153, and the second iteration, because right now on the first iteration I want 3, but on the second iteration I want 5, right? I want 5. Now to get 5, what I will be doing here is I'll be changing this number. I will be removing this 3 from here. To remove it 3 from here, I will be dividing this digit, this number, sorry, this number by 10. If I divide it by 10, what we will be getting, we'll be getting 1. Let's just write in the comment section here that if I divide 153 by 10, what I will be getting, I will be getting 15.3, but I do not want this 1.3, I want 15 only. So I will be writing, let's just show it to you that what I want here is that if I have num is equals to 153, and if I print 153 divided by 10, now what I will be getting, I will be getting 15.3, right? So instead of this 153 15.3, what I want 15. So instead of this, if I just say give me what, int value of this, so int value will remove all the decimal values from it. So I will be getting 15 eventually. Now I will be just writing this, and then I will be converting this whole into int, as I've shown it below here, that how these things will be working. Now after doing this, this will be giving me the sum. If I return sum, return sum, this will be giving me sum of the digits. So I have to not add 3. Sum plus is equals to 3 will be for this. Now this 3 I have to change it to digit. Now this digit, on each iteration it will be changed. First of all it will be 3, in the second iteration it will be 5, and third iteration it will be 1. So it will be 1 plus 5 plus 3, that will be equal to 9. Now if I run this code, first it will be showing me 9, and second it will be 3 plus 2, it will be 5. Now the question here is that how we'll be checking the Armstrong number. We have to check for Armstrong number. So to do that, what I will be doing here is, first of all I will be creating a variable that will be calculating the length of the digits. So to calculate the length of the digits, I will be saying that length of num. So length of num will be len num, right? But we cannot calculate, we cannot use len function on integers, so we can just convert this into a string. We can convert this into a string and calculate. Let me just show it to you so that you should know that what I mean here is. So if I run this code, you can see that I'll be getting an error. See, I am getting an error because saying object of type int has no len, because we cannot run len function on integers. So what I can do here is I can convert this value, this number temporarily on number, and this will be giving me len of str. Now this len of number will be my power inside my function, which is my digit, right? So let's just show it to you that what I mean here is, if I just return len of num. So now len of num is the power, right? Is the power of each individual digit. So let's run this so that you should know what I mean. So we are getting 3 and 2. What are 3 and 2? 3 and 2 are the length of the numbers. First of all we are getting 3, and second of all we are getting 2. Now this length of number is the power of each individual digit, right? This variable is the power of each individual digit in the number, right? This variable is the power of each individual digit in a number. Let's just delete this. Let's just cut this so that we can have more focus on the code. Now I've shown it to you that how we will be doing it, right? So instead of this, if I write it like this, power, to write the power we just put double asterisk. So double asterisk we'll be putting, and then I will be writing digit multiplied by digit power len of num. So then I can get first of all len of num, and I will be returning what, sum. Now sum will be my uh, something like 153. So let's just run this code and I will show it to you that we're not getting 153. See, we are getting 153, right? But what I'm gonna do here is I'll making one change here so that we do not get error eventually. What I will be creating, I will be creating original number is equals to num, and this original number I will be putting inside this, because if I change, if I'm changing this number, if I'm changing this number right now, I'm not getting any error. Why? Because I'm not getting any error. But if I get an error, I do not want to get such error, which will, because if I take the number directly, this number has been changing, right? It has been changing here continuously, it is changing. So it might happen that it also changed for this value as well. So I'm just saying that original number, take original number, and this will holding my number. So this will be holding my length of number, this will be holding the number, this is my original number, and I'm taking the length of the original number. I am not taking the length of the number directly, because this number is changing in the loop, right? So this is my sum, and this is my Armstrong sum, right? This is 153. Now 153 should be equal to what? Should be equal to the sum of its digits, right? It should be equal to 153 should be equal to sum of its digits. Now we have this 13. This number should be equal to this sum of power of it. Means we have calculated the sum, which is equals to this, right? Now we have to check that whether this sum is equals to number or not. So we will be checking it with the help with the original number. We'll be not checking it with the number. So this sum will be equal to original number, and if I run this code for you, see, we are getting true or false, which is correct. So now you understand that why we haven't taken number directly, because see guys, if I check it with the number, it will be giving me false value, because number is no more a number which was original number. So if I check it with number, it will be giving me false. Why? If I run number for you, if I return number for you, instead of running this code, return num, and let me tell it to you that if I return num, the below code will not be run. So it will be giving me the value of num. So num will be 0 here. Let me show it to you that for both of the values it will be 0, because we have changed it to 0. We have changed it to 0 in the loop here, which we have done it here, which we have taken integer and we have divided by in the iteration and the loop here. So it was changed. So that is why I was holding this number in my original number, so that I can compare it with the original number, not with the number which has been changed eventually in the loop. Now this will be original number, and I will be just replacing it again. I just did it so to explain it to you. Now I suppose that you have understood this question. This question was very similar to the question which we have done on day 15 as well and day 12 as well, where we have solved the sum of digits. And Armstrong number is also similar like this. The difference here is that we have to just use the power function, means it's not a power function, a power operator you can say, and the logic which will be using power. And also this type conversion thing, you should understand that you cannot calculate the length of integers. So what I did here is I just calculate it with by just changing the type of the number, and then I just take out the length of it. Now after doing this, I just compare both of these values and said that sum should be equal to number. So it will be giving either true or false. If it's true, if they are equal, it will be giving me they will be returning me true, and if it's false, it will be returning me false. If they are equal, if sum is equals to original number, it will be returning me true value. If they are not equal, it will be returning me false value. So double equals to operator helps to compare two values. So I suppose that you have understood this question, and I really believe that this playlist is helping you guys to build your logical understanding and problem solving skills. So if this playlist is helping you guys and benefiting you guys, please guys do share it with your friends also, so that they can also get a benefit from this playlist. So thank you guys for watching this video and see you next time.